Hello girls, good morning. Let us continue with the chapter trigonometry. Yesterday we started with the chapter. We studied about or we discussed about the introduction of the chapter, what is trigonometry. Then we also did what is the use of trigonometry, where it is used or how will we use it. Then we also did some trigonometric ratios, right? So let us quickly revise those ratios, and based on those 6 ratios we will solve the exercise 8.1. Okay, so sine of the angle theta is given by opposite upon hypotenuse. I hope you have learnt this, because if you have learnt this it will be easy for you to understand the questions which I am going to do now. Cos of the angle theta is given by adjacent side upon the hypotenuse side. Then tan theta, which is equal to sine theta upon cos theta, is given by opposite side upon the adjacent side. Then cosec theta is equal to 1 upon sine theta, that is the inverse of sine theta, which is equal to hypotenuse upon the opposite side. Then sec theta is equal to 1 upon cos theta, which is equal to the opposite adjacent side upon the hypotenuse. And the cot theta is equal to 1 upon tan theta, which is equal to adjacent side upon the opposite side. Okay, so if these ratios are clear to you and if you have learnt them, then it will be easy for you to understand the exercises, and I expect that you have learnt these, and these are easy because you know what are opposite and a hypotenuse and what are adjacent sides, because yesterday we have discussed all this, right? So I'm rubbing this and we now begin with the exercise. First question, exercise 8.1. In the first question, there is a right angle triangle. Okay, there is a right angle triangle which is right angled at B. So this is a right angle triangle and the right angle is at B. Okay, then AB, where is A and where is B? Where is A and where is C? Here I can take A, here I can take C. Or if I take A here or C here, then also the answer won't be affected. So AB is equal to 24 centimeter, right? And BC, the bottom side is 7 centimeter. We have to find out sine A, comma cos A. Means these values we have to find out in the first part, and in the second part we have to find out sine C, comma cos C. So as I told you yesterday, that whichever angle we are talking about, with respect to that we will take a opposite side and the adjacent side. So over here now you know that this side is given AB and this side BC. How will we find the hypotenuse? We will find hypotenuse by the Pythagoras theorem. You all know h square is equal to we know that h square is equal to p square plus b square. But as I told you that we are not going to use the terms p and b, so we are going to directly put the values of 24 square plus 7 square, that is 576 plus 49, which will give you 9 plus 6, 5, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 and 12. So h square is equal to 625. Right, when h square is equal to 625, the hypotenuse will be root of 625 and that will be equal to 25. You know, as the hypotenuse is the longest side, 25 is more than 24 as well as 7. So this also sometimes you can compare and check. Okay, so this completes your hypotenuse solution. Now I'll rub this. Okay, let me write here. Okay, now we have to find sine of A. That means just now we are talking about this angle A. With respect to A, this will be the opposite side and this one will be the adjacent side. Okay, so remember that whichever angle we are talking about, with respect to that we are going to take hypotenuse and adjacent. Now let us write sine A. When I say sine A, I will write sine A is equal to this 7 upon hypotenuse is 25. You have learned the ratios, right? So sine A is equal to, because it is equal to opposite upon hypotenuse, opposite upon hypotenuse will give you 7 upon 25, right? Then cos A. For cos A, it will be adjacent upon hypotenuse. For this side, what is, for this angle, which is the adjacent side? This is the adjacent side. So 24 upon 25, right? So therefore the two answers are sin A is equal to 7 upon 25 and cos A is equal to 24 upon 25. Understood? Now in the next part they are asking you to find sin C. Now for sin C, for this angle, which one will be the opposite side? The opposite side will be 24 and the adjacent side will be 7. So what we'll do, we will write sin C equals to, again, opposite upon hypotenuse. As many times you will write this ratio, you will be able to learn it. So therefore opposite, for sin C, this is opposite. So it becomes 24 upon 25, right? And for cos C, it will be equal to adjacent upon what? Hypotenuse, which is equal to 7 upon 25. So I hope it's clear to you that if two sides are given in a triangle, the third side we can calculate by the Pythagoras theorem, right? And after you get all the three sides, then whichever, with respect to whichever angle they are asking in the question, we will take the ratio accordingly and then we'll write the answers. So the answers for this question number 1 are, for sin A it is 7 by 25, right? For cos A it is 24 upon 25. Then in the second part, for sin C it will be 24 upon 25 and it will be 7 upon 25. So I hope it is clear to you what you have done. Read the question carefully, find out the side and then find out whatever quantities they are asking you, sin A or cos A, sin C, cos C, but remember which angle we are stressing on. Okay, so this completes your question number 1. So I'll rub it and you can see my video again and again, 2-3 times. If you will check out, you will come to know what I have explained and you can copy also what I have written. In question 2, now question 2 says there's a figure given and in the figure you have again a right angle triangle. In the right angle triangle you have Q, PQ and R. Okay, now this is 12, this is 13. What we'll do, we will find this side. Okay, we will find this side and we will find this side by, we'll write QR is equal to 13 square minus 12 square. You will think of the Pythagoras theorem and you have to find this side. So accordingly you will definitely it will click in your mind that this is a base. So you have to apply that formula, QR is equal to 13 square minus 12 square, which is 169 minus 144, that gives you 25, and QR will be equal to 5, which is root of 25, right? So this is 5. Now what? You know all the three sides. One is 13, one is 5 and one is 12. They are asking you to find out tan P minus cot R. Now think on this, how you will do. Find out tan P minus cot R. So in the first, for the tan, we have to stress on the angle P, and for cot R, we have to stress on the angle R, right? So tan P. Let us now first see tan. Tan will be sin P upon cos P. Okay, let us leave this. We will write directly opposite upon adjacent, right? Which is the opposite side for tan P? 5 upon adjacent side 12, right? Minus. Now cot R. What is cot R? Cot is equal to adjacent upon opposite side. The adjacent side upon the opposite side. Now for cot R, look at this angle R. For R, which is the adjacent side? 5. right? 5, and opposite side 12. So again 5 upon 12, and for this also 5 upon 12. Now what you have to do? We have to subtract. So therefore tan p minus cot r will give you 5 upon 12 minus 5 upon 12, and that will be 0. Okay, so what you have to do? Look at the question, understand the question. Whichever value is unknown out of the three sides, you will find out using the Pythagoras theorem. Then, according to the question asked, whichever angle they are stressing on, depending on that angle, you have to stress, you have to look at the sides, which side is adjacent, which side is opposite. So see that you don't make mistake while finding these ratios. And as many times you will write these opposite upon adjacent, adjacent upon opposite, you will be able to learn these ratios. Okay, so this was question number 2. I am rubbing this. I have told you how to solve. So if you understand the concept, it will be easy for you to understand the questions as well as complete the questions. Right? One more. Sine A is given 3 by 4. Right? Sine A is given 3 by 4. You have to find out cos A and tan A. Clear? Sine A. Draw the triangle. Sine A. A cannot be a right angle triangle. A cannot be a right angle. So A will be here or here. Let us take this as B and this as C. Now it is saying sine A is 3 by 4. Now remember the ratio. Sine is opposite upon hypotenuse. Fine. Opposite upon hypotenuse. So definitely this 3 will be opposite and 4 will be what? Hypotenuse. Okay, so you got these two sides. Now you will find this one. You will find this one by the formula AB square is equal to 4 square minus 3 square, which is 16 minus 9. What is 16 minus 9? 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. That will give you 7. So AB is equal to root of 7. Okay, so here you got root of 7. Now find cos A. What is cos A? What is cos A? Cos A. So it will be